Yo, what's goody, y'all? It's your boy Cam, and I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to I Knew They Were Already Gone, but Bonhand mother grieves loss of her 3 kids and drowning. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, may these 3 children rest in peace. My condolences go out to the loved ones of anyone that may have been affected, especially out to the mom. I can imagine how you feel losing 3 sons at the same time. Unfortunately, there was 3 kids' lives who was taken in this situation. My condolences go out to those and anyone that may have been affected. Now, this story is trending right now, kinda, where this mother of 3 boys were watching. I don't want. It's not too much that I know, but just off the title alone, or just on the little article that I seen, that she had let her kids out to play, and they went out. One drowned, the next one tried to save him, and then after the 2 went in the pond, the 3rd one tried to save him, and all 3 ended up dying. Now, I personally have some questions myself, so I'm gonna watch this video and see maybe if some of them can get answered, and then after we'll share our thoughts on it. But my condolences and prayers definitely go out to those kids and our parent that lost their lives in the situation. I can never imagine. I can only imagine losing 1, but to lose 3 at the same time has to be devastating. So with that being said, that's enough talking. Let's get into this video and see what's going on. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe with the like button to the post notification notified every time I post a new video. Also, if you guys have any videos you would like for me to react to, my social media sites in the description below, feel free to send them in and I'll react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
A mother is grieving the loss of her 3 young sons after they fell through the ice on a pond.
It happened yesterday in Bonham, about 65 miles northeast of Dallas in Fannin County. Fox 4's Vanya Castillo has more from the mother who jumped in to try to save her children.
Well, the 3 brothers tried saving each other after one of them fell into this pond right behind me, which is on private property. Now, I spoke to their mom, who says their heroic actions are exactly what she expected from them.
How do you go from having 6 kids to 3?
Damn. Well, that answers one of my questions. I don't
know how you do.
Because how in the hell did you not manage to watch your 3 children? It's because you're busy with 6. So that kind of answers that.
Do that. I guess I gotta figure it out, though.
A quiet house surrounded by a field of fresh fallen snow. The steady laughter of Cheyenne Hangman and her kids playing filled the air.
We were actually just supposed to go, sledding on a cardboard box somewhere on a hill or something. But that didn't happen.
Instead, her 3 boys ventured off across the field.
I told them to stay off the ice, stay away from the pond.
In a matter of seconds, their lives would be changed forever. 6-year-old Howard went onto the thin ice and fell in. His 2 older brothers, 8-year-old Caleb and 9-year-old AJ, rushed into the water to save him.
I expected the other one to try to save the other one and the other one to go after the other one. Yeah, I expected that.
Hangman says her daughter ran to her screaming that her brothers were drowning.
I thought I was going to make it all the way to him.
She says it took her less than 30 seconds to get to them, but as soon as she went onto the ice, it broke beneath her as well.
Now, I don't know if I'm tripping or not. Y'all let me know if I'm bugging. But hold on, where the fuck this mapping shit at? Now, I don't know.
Pond.
I don't know if this is the house right here or if this the house over here. I'm going to assume right here because ain't no way them kids got across here and you made it to them in 30 seconds. So I'm going to assume here, right?
As I would set them up there and
onto the ice, it broke beneath her as well.
The ice was breaking.
Others were drowning.
I thought I was going to make it all the way to them.
She says it took her less than 30 seconds to get to them, but as soon as she went onto the ice, it broke beneath her as well.
The ice was breaking. As I would set them up there, and I was just I couldn't win. I couldn't win that battle. I was 3 of them, 1 of me.
John Ramsey, the Bonham High School football coach, was nearby and heard screams for help. He was able to save the mom. Any person in that situation would have done the same thing, he told us. I was simply close enough to help in a moment of crisis. Hangman says that as soon as she came out of the water, she knew.
I knew that they were already gone. I knew that they were already gone, and I needed to get myself together for the other 2 that watched the whole thing.
Through grief, she's holding on to the memories of her boys.
AJ he wanted to be a football star. He wanted to play football. That's all he wanted to do. And Caleb, he was just like a soul you would want to be around, happy all the time. singing, dancing, his hair just flapping everywhere. And Howard was just, all I can describe him as, is goofy. He liked to make people laugh.
Of the brothers that fought, loved, and died for each other.
They were mean to each other, but once something happens, goes down, they're right there for each other.
Remembering the moments they had together.
That day, I was just kissing Caleb on his cheeks, and he was just sitting there smiling, like I was just kissing him for no reason. And he was just like, what are you doing? Like,
and the ones she wishes for.
Because I didn't get to kiss the other ones. Not that day.
The Fannin County Sheriff's Office is investigating, and this is part of a standard procedure. Now, the family is trying to raise money to help lay these 3 beautiful boys to rest. If you would like to help, you can head to our website at fox4news.com. Vania Castillo, Fox 4 News.
Mother of the 3 boys who died in an icy pond is talking to us about the tragedy.
Yeah, she says a coach actually tried to save them. Shannon Murray was able to talk to the mother, is here with her just tragic story.
Horrible. I think for any of us who are parents, it's impossible to even imagine what she's going through right now, and the fact that she even had the strength to hop on and do an interview with us over Zoom this morning. But she really wants other parents to be aware and to learn from this. So she wants to get that message out. Cheyenne Hangeman told me that she tried to save her boys yesterday. They were all staying at a friend's house near Bonham Lake in Fannin County. Hangeman says the home had a small pond in back, and she told the boys to stay away from it. She says they didn't listen. The youngest, 6-year-old Howard, went in and the ice broke. The other boys, 9-year-old EJ and 8-year-old Caleb, tried to save him. Their sister ran to Cheyenne and told her the boys were drowning. Here's what she said about that moment.
I start running towards the pond, and I jump in, and I try to save them. Also trying to keep myself alive, because the water is...
I ain't gonna lie, from this video and from the last one that I just watched, right? She seemed a lot, and maybe just me reaching for shit, and I don't think so. She seemed calmer than she should be, especially for a mom that lost 3 boys. Now I get you gotta do interviews and such and acts, whatever case may have you. I get it, but you don't seem as torn up as y'all. Well, it depends on, I guess, how people take shit. You know what I'm saying? But I know I don't got kids, you understand? But she got 6 of them. So to lose 3 at the same time for some shit like that, it's like, wouldn't you be more torn up about that? Y'all let me know.
And as soon as I jumped in, like, lock up, like, I couldn't really hardly do anything. It was just one of me and 3 of them, and they were all needing me at one time, and I just couldn't save them. My oldest one, EJ, he didn't care about nothing but football and getting his haircut. Like, he loved football. He wanted to play sports. Caleb's personality was out of this world. He was the sweetest soul I ever met. And Howard, he was just goofy. He liked to liven the party. He was hard-headed, really hard-headed. And he was the first one that went in.
So then
and the other boys tried to save him first. That's how they all ended up in there.
Cheyenne tells me a man nearby, the head football coach at Bonham High School, John Ramsey, heard the commotion and ran over. He threw a rope to Cheyenne and helped pull her out, but the boys were gone. And she told me she wanted to talk to us in hopes that other parents will realize just how fast something like this can happen, how dangerous these conditions can be. I mean, she said when she jumped in that water, it was like a shock, and she just locked up. She was frozen and couldn't even figure out how to move. She said that Coach Ramsey told her, use your elbows to break the ice, and she was trying to break the ice so that she could get to the rope to get out. So just, I can imagine just a absolutely terrifying moment.
And good conversations for parents to have with their kids if they live anywhere near a body of water. It might look like it's frozen, but that doesn't mean it can support the weight of a person.
And she says she was in the backyard by her car, and so she was in that area. And it just happened so fast that they all went in.
Yeah, we don't normally share GoFundMes, but the mom did say that the one that we are sharing on social media is the one that will go directly to her. So at least we have confirmation on that.
Yeah, we'll share that link on our website and on our social medias as well if people want to help.
It's just such a hard story.
As I said before, it's a very, very sad situation. You understand? Again, may these 3 boys rest in peace. And may my condolences go out to the mom and anyone else and the other special interest kids that had to witness this happening. But like she said, this is a situation that a lot of multiple parents could learn from. You know, just within the blink of an eye, you could turn your back and your child could run off and do something. Now, me personally, I feel like this is why I feel like it's so important when it comes down to you being a parent. Where's their pops at? You know what I mean? Like, you got 6 boys. I don't give a fuck how strong you think you are or how much of a macho you think you are. That's a lot of kids to be taken on for one person. You understand? Not only that, I feel like if you know your child is hard-headed, and I don't know if you live there or, like you said, it's a friend's house or the friend told you, whatever the case, like, it's frozen. Knowing how your kids are, wouldn't you want to have more of a don't go over there? You understand what I'm saying? And I don't want to sit up here and act like she just completely neglected to go and save them, or it's her fault that they went and ran up what they did. But I just feel like a lot of parents don't tend to care to their kids on their behaviors. They just, you know what, 2 seconds, I'm a turn, but that's all it takes. So I get the memo of her wanting to get and reach out to other parents to pay more attention, because it's very important. You think that it's 2 seconds? That's 2 seconds to take anybody's life, but that's all it takes to take somebody's life. It's 2 seconds. You know what I'm saying? 2 seconds. And I genuinely just feel like it's a lot of shit that could have happened differently, where she could have prevented it, tried to, or, you know, structured it differently. But again, she's a mother of 6, and it did not. Out of the 2 videos that we just watched, nobody said anything about a father. She had 5 kids by herself, and again, that's a lot for any mom to take care of by themselves. So overall, it's a sad situation. I know she's definitely going through it. You understand? I just think that, you know, she's a little bit calmer than usual. The police gonna do their investigation, so if there's any foul play behind it, then you know, they're gonna do their job. But I just feel like she just, you know, it's a lot for one person, you know. And I think that no parent should be going to pop out 5, 6, 7, 8 kids and planning on taking care of them by themselves, because you can't be in 7 different places at one time. You understand? You might got a baby that needs to be changed. You might got a baby that needs to be fed. You got a baby that needs to run. You might need a baby that gotta go fucking change his shoes. You got a baby that gotta go to the bathroom. Like, you just got so much going at one time. So I feel like it's very important to know, like, you can't just keep running around popping out kids. That shit is like, becomes overwhelming and too much. And the fact that even the coach, shout out to the coach, that was able to get over there and try to help, you know, save their lives. It wasn't helpful, but he tries his best to help get those kids out of there. But again, it's like how, bro? Like, you know your kids is hard-headed. You know they don't listen. But so why would you leave 3 boys outside with a pond that you know is back there? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's just me, you know, and I feel like a lot of people just don't be caring about shit too much, you know what I'm saying? So, as I said before, shout out to the coach for getting over there trying to help. Them giving the details of trying to explain on how to break that ice and how cold that water is. I can only imagine, bro. Like, I don't care how much in shock you are or how nervous or in the moment you're gonna be. Something that's gonna shock your ass, shit your ass straight is some cold water, you understand? Especially with your full body. So I feel her and you know, jumping in trying to save our boys. So again, may those boys rest in peace. My condolences and prayers go out to the family, especially the mom that have to go through this long healing process for her 3 boys. For all my parents out there, be more mindful, more careful when you got kids on the loose, you understand? Especially when they're young and at that age, 8, 9, I think she said 6, 8, and 9, wild rugrats. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do whatever I want to do, you understand? I haven't learned life to its fullest, so I don't know what's dangerous and what's not. I'm just gonna keep trying shit, and that's exactly what happened, and unfortunately it cost them their life. And honestly, what makes the story even more sad is that the fact that they described one going after the other, you understand? There's nothing like a brotherly love that can be explained, you understand? One seen one going, try to save him, the other one tried to save the other one, and then the last one went, and unfortunately all 3 of them, you know, lost their lives in the situation. And again, it's something that can't be explained. Brothers, young men, young boys, not even men, young boys trying to save each other, and they just physically can't, because they're either too small, not strong enough, or, you know, just the water was so much for them to take on. So for them to have to go through that is definitely sad and hurtful to think that they had to go through that and, you know, suffer from that. So again, to all my parents out there, just keep an eye on your kids and make sure they're all right, and to make sure that the area around is kid friendly, so that way they're not going out and suffering and going out in ways like this, because this is definitely traumatizing and definitely sad. So for all the parents out there, keep your eye on your kids and try to keep a safe, safe haven for them. When you see a danger zone coming, or the area may not be kid friendly, keep an extra eye out just in case things like this happen, because you never know what happened within the blink of an eye. And that's that. That's the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys are looking for this video, and until next time, I'll see y'all.